Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you back to Far Cry 5. It has been a little while since we have done a video of this, it's been a few weeks at least. Anyway, as of June 5th, 2018, we had the release of the first DLC pack, Hours of Darkness, taking you to some, I believe to the Vietnam War, and it's heavily stealth-based. I have not really seen anything about this. I apologize for taking so long to get started on this, but I was actually out of the country. It was a graduation vacation trip. Anyway, we are going to start out on this game. So, I believe it actually will let you start... Actually, I didn't know it would let you start in any of these. Huh. That's actually interesting. Well, I think the most logical thing to do would be to play in normal, though, just for the Let's Play, and because I have to write the guide for this DLC anyway. I think this intro is, animated in a way that I'll probably have to skip it because it'll get me copyrighted, just knowing how Ubisoft is. So yeah, this DLC, it looks pretty cool, and I'm actually very excited to get started on it. You gonna load anytime soon today, game? Really want to get started on this. I don't know how long the DLC is either. I'd assume it's probably not overly long, though. Then again, both the ones, I think, from Far Cry 4 were reasonably long, so we'll see.
In war, you don't always get to choose who lives and who dies. All you can do is stand with your brothers. Come hell or high water. And if you're lucky, everyone makes it out alive. I had a good crew, one of the best. We were brothers.
2 miles out, hold your fire. Gunship suppressing the LZ.
Fucking Chavez. That guy was a live wire. Had a choice between jail or the army, and the stupid fuck picked the army.
Quit reading, Yoko. You're missing the war. War's already over, Chavez.
30 seconds, LZ's hot.
Oh, Lord. You bless us, man.
Hey, save one for me too, Moses. Pray I don't accidentally shoot Yoko.
Just go flat. Yeah, you'll need divine intervention on that one, brother.
Look sharp, men. Here we go.
Python 2-5, check the fire from the tree line, 1 o'clock.
My job was to ride shotgun. That's why they called me Cowboy. Light those pricks up.
Watch it, they got a 50 caliber down there.
It's an ambush! Aboard! Aboard! Python 2-5, we're going down!
Alright then, guys. Oh.
In war, you stand with your brothers. Come hell or high water. And if you're lucky, everyone makes it out alive.
Alright, now we're getting started. So, I know that this DLC is more heavily focused on stealth, and it actually adds in some new, weapons and camos and stuff that you can put into that are in the main game.
Kenneth, Sergeant U.S. Army, serial number Romeo Alpha 46.
No! Tell me, or you die!
He told you what? He told you something.
Sergeant U.S. Army, serial.
Tell me now!
Sarge, do me a favor, cowboy.
Oh, okay, so that's how we're getting started here.
I'm
very sorry. Your friend.
Who's talking?
How in the hell are we gonna get out of here? Do you know what they're saying now?
Oh, that's you, okay.
In the area, they want to drag your friend into the jungle and leave him. I'm I'm sorry.
Bastards.
Nhưng anh biết không, tôi sẽ đến ở đây.
To be honest, you might have a better chance of escaping that when I really think about it.
Nói nữa rồi đây. Hãy xem coi trực thăng đã ngưng cháy chưa.
Your helicopter is close by.
Ta sẽ xử nó sao?
It was burning
Có lẽ
too much
nó sẽ
when
đỡ.
they found
Làm
you.
theo nó đi. Xong thì
Now,
chúng ta bỏ đi.
talking about
Coi chừng!
Ooh, is that an airstrike?
They're ours.
Tôi không biết. Chúng đó thôi.
I know that airstrikes are a major part of this DLC as well, which I'm definitely excited for.
Oh shit.
Oh crap! Yeah, almost got friendly fire there. That could have been a very bad day for us. But since we're the hero character, we aren't allowed to die. Hours of Darkness. Like I said, I don't know how long this DLC is. I haven't actually seen any of the gameplay of it, really. I've seen like the first maybe 15 minutes in a video, and that's it. And that was like a few days ago, so I don't even really remember it. I've looked at the trophy list, which is fine, but yeah. At least we're going to be able to skip these cutscenes when I have to replay through this DLC 2 more times to get the rest of the trophies, so that's actually not too bad. Definitely gonna be able to do that. Definitely gonna be happy to do that.
Oh shit. These guys just won't give up.
Alright, let's go. Oh crap, someone is shooting at me and I need to run, and how was I supposed to know it was North Vietnamese? They all look the same at this point in time. I also apologize because my allergies are beginning to act up a bit again, which seems to happen way too often. Anyway, as it's saying, we have lots of new content available in the main game. New weapons, new camos, I think a couple new vehicles, lots of good stuff. So that's actually kind of cool. There's like 4 or 5 new weapons. And then I'm pretty sure that new stuff has also been added into the
More
multiplayer.
Scratch one enemy helo.
And I believe we're playing as the guy, Wendell was his name, I believe, from the base game. I think that's who we're playing as. I will definitely take that. We could always use a weapon, a little bit of ammo. Yeah, I believe this is supposed to be a more stealth-oriented DLC, a little bit less combat-heavy, aside from like the airstrikes and stuff. And it's kind of cool that they would put in the different difficulty options. And it does look like maybe now you can play them all in whatever order you choose, which, if that's true, that's great. Okay, perform silent kills with melee attacks or silent weapons to gain survival instinct points. They facilitate stealth actions. As long as you stay undetected, you'll keep all your perks. If you get detected, you'll lose all of them. And you regain them with another stealth kill. Okay, that's a bit confusing. Adrenaline allows you to move faster and crouch and auto-tag enemies within 30 feet, 33 feet, or 10 meters. The Ghost perk reduces the noise you make. Sixth Sense automatically tags enemies that are about to detect you and makes predators less inclined to attack. That's actually really helpful. Predator perk allows you to tag enemies through walls using binoculars and auto-tag anyone within 20 meters. Okay, cool. It doesn't look like we have binoculars yet. That's okay. I assume that we're going to get them here. I would also assume... I don't know if we have rocks yet either. Oh, I should have just thrown that at him. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh well, it's all good. So, let's take some guns. I think this looks like the 1911. That's kind of what it looks like. Maybe I think that's a 1911. Alright, let's interact with that. That is something about the extraction point and the world map. And we got our first trophy. Excellent.
Python 2-5, read you loud and clear.
Let's see what he has to say, though.
A flight of Navy fighters reported seeing your crash site 5 clicks due west of us. We got our hands full here. You gotta come to us for extraction. Those Navy jets just hammered enemy positions about half a click northeast of you, so be careful. How copy?
Copy that. I'm coming to you. Python 2-5.
Okay, unfortunately this thing isn't suppressed, so I think we're gonna have to stick with the melee weapon. Oh, you can play from now on in co-op if you wish. That's kind of nice. So when joining your friend, your own world progression remains untouched. Cool. Oh, what did that say? West Valley Camp. Oh, okay. So let's check out the map here. This is... Dang, it's actually kind of a big map. Oh my god. For a DLC, that's actually kind of big, man. Okay, so we have an inventory. It looks like we definitely have fewer weapons than usual. Herbs, so those are our med kit. Incendiary and explosive arrows. No lighters. That must be the collectible. So we have... Man, that's actually a pretty good-sized map for a DLC. It's more reminiscent of like the Valley of the Yetis. Might be a solid 3-hour DLC. So we have to rescue POWs as well as our 3 allies, destroy 9 AA guns, eliminate 4 commanders, secure 5 camps, which I'm assuming are outposts, collect 8 lighters, and destroy 8 propaganda speakers. Okay, cool. It doesn't look like it's divided up into different regions. It's just challenges, so I guess that's kind of nice. So I guess this is what we want to go for first, because it looks like we'll get something for it. So let's go do it, guys. I'm already liking the way this DLC is. This is actually quite a bit of content, which is good because like Valley of the Yetis is so stupidly overpriced. It was like what, $15, and it takes like 2 to 3 hours, and it really isn't anything different from the main game aside from adding in the Yetis, which become absolutely no threat if you get the Buzzsaw, the super powerful MG42. If you get that, they become just a joke like everything else in the main game. I'm assuming the M60 is still pretty powerful in this as well, and it doesn't look like there's any extra perks or anything from this either. And we do have binoculars now, and rocks. Excellent. Okay, I'm seeing 2 enemies here, and something else up there, but it looks like it's just these 2. Throw a rock. Yeah, we kind of already know about that. And that rock looks more like a grenade, but okay. And we threw the baseball bat at him. Awesome. That was great. Throwables. Equip a throwable in the weapons wheel. Yeah, it's kind of already expected.
Rest in peace, bud.
And we have all 4 perks available. That's really good, actually. We already have all 4 perks with us. I definitely want to try to keep that, because those look like they're actually going to be really, really helpful, and they're what the game developers kind of expect you to do, I think. Even though we don't actually have a suppressed pistol yet, we do have a throwing knife. And it looks like we can have 3 weapons in this version, 3 sets of throwables. So it's fairly close to the way the main game is. I know there's a trophy for getting 25 kills with the with all 4 survival instinct tokens. And get over here, rabbit! Get over here! Get over here! Skin the ferret! And he's too far away, and I'm too close to the camp to make that risk. If any of you know what that reference is, hell, I don't even know if that video ever got released. That was so many years ago. Okay, he said something about fighters. Airstrike! Oh, yes. I'm assuming... Oh, okay, so we get 3 of them. That makes sense. Let's make sure this is in a good spot. How about right here?
Check, cleared and hot.
Let's see how well that works. Ooh, big boom, although I don't think it actually killed that many of them. Okay, try not to get detected. That killed like at least 3 of them, so that's not too bad. That actually is very helpful. Okay, I'm still seeing 2 more enemies in the area. And it'll auto-tag anything that gets close, so we should be okay. They shouldn't know it was anything, though. They should just expect that it was a, just a random airstrike, because they couldn't think any of us are alive, and they know that the U.S. has the air power. Okay, you're dead. Excellent. A bamboo stick. That seems like an excellent weapon. And actually, it probably would hurt. Bamboo's pretty tough. I can't break that. Can go around it, though. Okay, this is the last guy, I think, because I don't see anyone else at the moment. Let's get right up behind him. and just beat him over the back of the head. Undetected. Excellent. Very good. So we've already completed one of the objectives for this DLC. Excellent.
Python 2-5, I've neutralized an enemy camp.
That's great.
Talk in some fighters.
Talk in some fighters. New airstrike token. Okay, so that just gave us an extra airstrike, so that's how that works. There's still that rabbit back there. Obviously, we're not going to really bother with him anymore. There's no real point. Alright, 1 out of 5 camps completed. Excellent. Only 4 more to go, which is still quite a bit of stuff to do in this DLC. Like I said, I'm actually impressed with that. There's a decent amount of content here. If we zoom in, though, we get... Okay, so I'm assuming that means that there is a fast travel system in this DLC, since that's a location, even though it doesn't seem to be letting me access it. We'll look around a bit, see if we can find anything else here first. See if we can find, like, a suppressor or something of value like that. Although, I can't tell... Well, if we can loot them... No, they're not dropping, like, any junk or anything, which is, like, the main game, so I guess that there's no stores in the... At least not in the normal sense. Can I loot that? Kind of glowed there for a second. Get all that, though. We're getting lots of extra rifle ammo. That's definitely helpful. It'd be nice, though, if we could get, like, an... Oh, wait a second. Did I just see a gun symbol? I did. That looks like an AK-47, the preferred weapon of your enemies, and it makes a very distinctive sound when fired at you. Once again, I hope someone gets that reference, or I'm gonna feel very old. Well, you probably won't get the first reference, because that's a very old ZPTV video reference. Then I'm not even sure if that video was ever even released. That was back in the very early days of the channel. Anyway, and it does look like there are alarms, because that looked like an alarm right there. Is it gonna... Why is it not... Is there a reason why it's not marking the camp? That's weird. It's like not marking the camp for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, well. Oh, hang on just a second. We have a shotgun. I don't even know what that is. I don't recognize that. Oh, it's an M133. Okay, I still don't recognize it, but at least we have it. That's a less common shotgun, I suppose. And I see a bow. I think that bow is going to be a bit more valuable than... I assume that I can't... Yeah, I can't switch that, so I always have to have a sidearm. I'd rather have the bow. Bow's going to be much more helpful. I'm glad I explored quite a bit. So, with that, guys, I believe we have done enough for this video. We've started to gear up. We already have a bow with arrows, and an AK-47 and a handgun, and we've already liberated our first outpost. Next time, we will continue through the DLC. See you guys then.